Daniel Hale Williams, who in 1893 performed what is referred to as the first successful open heart surgery. In 1913, Williams was elected as the only African-American charter member of the American College of Surgeons. He founded Providence Hospital and also founded an associate nursing school for African Americans. Join us in honoring his contributions during Black History Month.
Welcome to Let's Talk Live with Martin Yu, the live podcast bringing much-needed community conversations to the table. Let's Talk Live with Martin Yu is an exciting, reverent, and educational podcast that digs deep into current topics, community involvement, and stories of our alumni success that only Martin University can deliver. I am Antia King, and joining me to kick off Black History Month today is Indianapolis Black Film Festival founder and executive director, Dr. Eric Winston.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. So first, I want to thank you for, taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know this month is very busy for you, just to sit down and talk with us and let us know what you have going on with the Indianapolis Black Film Festival. So can we start off with a little bit of an introduction of who you are and what you do?
Right. I am Eric Winston, and I'm the executive director of the Indianapolis Black Documentary Film Festival. I am a native of Savannah, Georgia, a graduate of Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, of course. Got my master's degree in library science, believe it or not, from the old Atlanta University, not the merged Clark Atlanta University, but Atlanta University when it was only a graduate school. And got a doctorate, PhD from Michigan State University. And I have been in higher education all of my life until I went to Columbia College Chicago as vice president for development in 2005 and left in 2013. I was there 8 years, and I was in charge of fundraising for the school. And because it had 2,500 students or graduates in Los Angeles. I used to go to LA quite frequently. And there I became interested in film because all of our graduates were in film there. And I developed that interest and decided that I wanted to make films. And so I made I produced 4 films. And then from there, I decided that since I had gone to all of these film festivals, that there needed to be some type of festival that was dedicated to Black documentaries. So I decided to create the Indianapolis Black Documentary Film Festival. Why did I create it in Indianapolis? Because I had some friends in Indianapolis, and I had some people who were interested in giving me some startup money to get the festival started. So that's how I got to Indianapolis, even though I live near Dayton, Ohio, at Wilberforce University, or Xenia, Ohio, was where I really live right now. So that's how I got started.
I am familiar with Wilberforce. I'm very familiar. I used to play against them in college, so I know exactly where you reside. I used to play college basketball when we played against Wilberforce, so I'm familiar with that area.
Well, did we beat you?
No.
No.
No. But that is really interesting. You said that Indianapolis, you were drawn into here based on your connections. And I just want to know, when did that start? How long ago was that?
Well, this August, or actually this year, will start our 4th year of the festival. The very first year of the festival, we were hit with the pandemic. And we were all set to have a live festival, but then we had to go ahead and create a a virtual festival, and so we did that online. But the next year we had a live festival, and our first festival was held at the Central Indianapolis Public Library. Very good, very successful festival. And then the next year we moved over to the Indianapolis Arts Center on 67th Street. And then last year we went to the Indianapolis Arts Center and the uh, Can Cinema and Brasserie. And it all worked out very good for us. At the same time, we were contacted by Dr. Christy Johnson, the vice president for uh, development there at or institutional advancement at Martin University, asking if they could be involved with us in presenting the festival this past summer. I said, of course we can. And so she sponsored Martin Night at the Indianapolis Black Documentary Film Festival. So that began this wonderful relationship with Martin University that I'm very, very happy about. So once we finished this the festival, the third year of the festival in August, I decided that maybe it was time for us to have something during Black History Month. So this or Dr. Johnson and I put our heads together and came up with the idea of having Black History Month uh, mini festival at Martin University, and that's when we decided to do this on February the 10th and the 11th. There on your campus I'm fascinated by this name, in your Gatheratorium. I think that's a wonderful name for a place to have gatherings and stuff. So call it what it is, a Gatheratorium where you get together.
Yes. So even though this is a mini film festival, what can people look forward to during this festival? And I know it's the winter time, so usually festivals go on outdoors. So what would that look like for people that will want to
Well,
attend this mini film festival?
first of all, film festivals don't go on outdoors. I mean, it's very rarely do they. Well, they go outdoors. They're always indoors in some place because you got to have that ability to show your films. But yes, uh, this is a mini festival, so we're not showing our full array of films. We selected 3 films that were shown last summer in the festival, and we'll be showing them uh, on the 10th. The night of the 10th, we'll have 100 Years from Mississippi, a film that depicts the life of a woman who left Mississippi in the early 1900s and who went back to Mississippi after 100 years being away, because she actually died when she was 106. But this story tells the story of why she left. They were going to, uh, you know, what do you call it, hang her father. And
Lynching, yes.
yeah, they were going to lynch her father. And they decided that or her family decided they need to get out of there, obviously. And so they left. The next film is a film that I produced and directed by one of my former students at Columbia College Chicago. That film will be on Saturday at 1 o'clock, called Taking Israel. And Taking Israel tells the story of Wilberforce University students who went to Israel over a 15-year period, not the same, but different students each year, went to Israel to observe the social, political, and educational system that exists there. So they were there for a summer, and they had different kinds of experiences in the country, got a chance to travel all over the country. And so I decided that we would take 2 of the former participants in the program back to Israel in 2013, and we went back and retraced their steps and made the documentary about their experiences in the state of Israel. And that film has won several awards around the country. Best documentary award at the Action on Film Festival in Monrovia, California, back in 2017. Won the Best Documentary Award at the San Diego Film Festival, Black Film Festival, in 2018, and several other awards that Vince got the Best Director Award and things like that in several festivals. So we've tried to get that film out. So yes, we've got a nice array of films that are going to be in the festival, and we are hoping that we can turn out a lot of people associated with Martin University and everybody else in Indianapolis who didn't get a chance to see the festival this summer, that they can come out and at least see 3 of the films that we have. Um, I wanted to also say, and this is very, very important, that we are going to have a free admission for students of Martin University. That's very important for the students to know that all they have to do is to go to ibdff.com, and once they do that, they can sign up for the sessions, and they can take all the sessions, or they can sign up for one afternoon, or the Friday night show of festival films, and they can sign up, and that will be they can use the following what do you call it, code, and that code is M student, Martin student, M student 2023, and then you hit apply, and that makes your tickets free for the students of Martin University. And we hope that as many students as is interested, and they all should be interested, will take advantage of this opportunity to participate in this festival with us. So we're looking forward to that, and that'll be a good thing. We're also going to have a Q&A after each of the sessions, and it is my understanding that the university has contacted some food trucks, the very popular food trucks that will be on site for that. And I think that the university is going to provide some light snacks on the evening of, that's what I need to do, is to tell you that the program starts on Friday the 10th at 6:30 at the university for 100 Years for Mississippi. Then on Saturday is at 1 o'clock. We will show Taking Israel. And then at 3 o'clock, we will show the film I am not who you think I am. And or this is not, sorry, I'll rephrase it. This is not who we are. That's the correct title of the film. That's an interesting film because it tells the story of a young Black man who lives in Boulder, Colorado, and who was in his apartment building and walked outside and was picking up trash in his apartment complex. And the police came up to him and started asking him a whole lot of questions. And when you see the film, you'll see that the questions that they were asking him didn't make a whole lot of sense, given the fact that he was picking up paper. But it escalated into a major escalation, and we're just lucky that it didn't turn into one of those incidents where this young man lost his life. But it still was just as, I'm sure, as challenging for him as it was. No, it can't be because they lost their lives. But it was very challenging for him to deal with this because they kept asking him a lot of questions. Well, this professor and another student at the university put together this film, and it is a wonderful film, very heartbreaking film that people should see. So we've got 3 films that are going to be very, very good. And we are able to bring in, as you're doing with me today, I call it Zoom Q&A, and the directors of the film and producers will be available in California for 100 degrees, 100 years from Mississippi. Taking Israel, Vince Singleton, who is the director of that film, and I will be in Indianapolis, but he'll be in Chicago. And Dr. Barrett Strong and her colleague will be in Boulder, and thinking out in Denver, Colorado, where they will be zoomed in to answer any questions that folk may have regarding these films. So I'm very happy to partner with Martin University. I had a chance to meet President Huddleston during the summer months, and I really like him. He's a good man, and I think he only wants the best for the Martin University family, and I'm just happy to be able to be a part of that. And thank Dr. Johnson for inviting me to be. I don't know what you call a person that goes to Martin, but I'll coin away as a Martonian, having me be a part of the institution, and hopefully we'll turn out a bunch of students and alumni and friends of the university for this mini festival.
Yes, absolutely. And we are the Martin University Bears. So I know it kind of throws you off when you hear Bears and but yes, that
No, I'm
is what we
not.
rep.
Bears are good. Bears are good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we rep. And for people that are not students but want to attend, where do they retrieve their tickets?
Pardon me.
Um, oh, you're fine. I said for people that may not be students and they want to attend, where would they go to purchase their tickets?
Okay, they will go on the excuse me. They would go on the website www.ibdff.com, and it'll say purchase tickets. Um, and then you just go in and purchase your tickets. It's $7 a film. If you buy the weekend pass, it's $15. So you get a break there. So it would be from 20 instead of $21, it would be $15. So yeah, I mean, you go on ibdff.com and purchase your tickets, and as I said before, it's very very cheap when you think about it. We did this because we want to make sure that African Americans specifically don't have to spend a whole lot of money to go to these films and stuff like that.
Right. And how can somebody contact you if they're watching right now or contact just in general the film festival organization if they're interested in submitting a documentary of their own or interested in any type of internship or experience? Is that available?
Yes. Now, first of all, if they have a documentary, they have to submit that documentary through the Film Freeway portal, and it's filmfreeway.com, and then you search for the Indianapolis Black Documentary Film Festival, and you can then take your film and upload it to the festival. I'm always happy to know about a film, but if you write me directly about the film, I'm going to direct you to the Film Freeway, because that's the way we get our films. And there are some things that you have to have when you do submit a film, but there's not a lot of complications in the process. You want to have a short trailer for the film, things like that. Now, for internships, we love to have interns. We don't pay interns, but we'll let you. You can be a part of our family in the Indianapolis Black Documentary and Film Festival. So, if you contact me, info at ibdff.com, I will get the email. Explain to me what you want, and I'll get back to you and tell you how we can use your services and what we'd like for you to do to help us out. We need a lot of help, especially when the festival is in operation, on festival weekend, I call it. The festival this year, the main festival will take place August 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Indianapolis Art Center on 67th Street, and at the Can Cinema and Brasserie in Indianapolis. And so we'll have those two sites. It'll be a Friday night again, a Saturday, and a Sunday. And we had a lot of fun last year. Had some good films and good people. And we love to have some Martin Bears be a part of our family and help us out. So if there are any bears listening, please contact us and let us know what you'd like to do to help us with the festival. And if you have a film, we're glad for you to submit it. And I can't say it'll be accepted, but I think we'll give it every opportunity to be a part of the family.
Absolutely. And one more time, if you are interested in purchasing tickets, please visit www.martin.edu along with the website, which is
PDFF.com.
Yes. Make sure one of those websites, either or, you'll be able to access and purchase your tickets. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we wrap things up today on our show?
Oh no, ma'am. I'm so excited to be a part of the Martin University family, and I'm just hoping that we have the kind of turnout that I know Dr. Huddleston and Dr. Johnson would like to have, and since they have made it possible for the students of the school to attend at no cost, there's really no reason for someone to not come and take advantage of this opportunity, because it's historical. I mean, every one of the films that we have in here is about history, Black history, and that's why we chose these films.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Dr. Winston. I thank you for allowing us to know what's going on inside the Black documentary film world and creating such a platform for people that look like us to be creative and speak their truth and use their voices to create something as special as a documentary. So I thank you so much. I'm your guest host, Antia King, and I will see you all same place, same time next week, right here on Let's Talk Live with Martin Yu. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. King. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Martin University has made a quality education accessible,
applicable,
and affordable by lowering tuition costs as much as 45%.
I can earn my degree debt-free.
The all-new Martin U. Register for spring classes now.